I am Chaos, and I will be reviewing and giving a deck profile for the Blue Eyes deck. This is 2017 Link format. Special shoutouts before I begin to Simo for inspiring me to make the Blue Eyes deck, and for Team APS because I follow their guides and improve them. Alright, so to start off, you are going to run the staple 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Self-explanatory, it's a Blue Eyes deck. 3 alternative White Dragons. Self-explanatory. And then I run 3 Chaos Max Dragons. I run 3 because I want to see this as soon as possible. This is the main boss monster that I go for, and I like it. It helps with pendulum decks, it clears up cubic decks, and it's a boss. Next, I run 2 Arc Braves. I am running a small Felgrand engine, and Arc Braves help me revive back all my dragons. And then my 4th boss monster, Divine Dragon Lord Felgrand, and that's part of my Felgrand engine. 1 Maiden, staple. 1 Stone. 1 Sage with Eyes of Blue. I thought about running 3, but 3 was really bricky, and I don't quite need it for too much. I don't rely on it or anything. If I draw it, I draw it. It helps out the duel, but it's not going to swing the duel in my favor in any way. 1 Dragon Spirit of White. Same thing, if I draw it, I draw it. It doesn't swing the duel. 1 White Stone of Ancients. Again, it doesn't swing the duel in my favor. Effect Veiler. If I do draw into Sage, I'll summon it and I'll grab Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler is very prominent in this deck and is very needed. And that's it for my monster lineup. Next we'll go off to spells. 2 Polymerization, because I rely heavily on the fusion engine of this deck. 3 Trade-in for draw power. 1 MST. 1 Twin Twister for those pesky Paleozoic matchups. 1 Terraforming, because I don't like terraforming, but I do like drawing into Dragon's Ravine, the last part of the Felgrand engine. It helps to unclog my hand. Blue Eyes is notorious for bricking. My deck does not brick whatsoever. 1 Silver's Cry. And there's an interesting combo with that, and I'll show you later. 3 Return of the Dragon Lords for revival and protection. 2 Enemy Controllers for Chaos Max, of course. 3 Melody of the Awakening Dragon. It's a goat, it helps get me my combo pieces. 1 Dark Hole. 1 Dragon's Mirror. 1 Ancient Rules. Advanced Ritual Art. Chaos Form. And Countergate. Countergate as kind of like a last stand sort of thing. It doesn't do very much, doesn't kick off very often, but it's there. Now to go off to my extra deck, I run 1 Lancelot and 1 Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. I go into Lancelot more than Galaxy Eyes, simply because he can attack directly and do more shenanigans. 1 Michael. You can go into him using the Spirit Dragon, and that banish effect though. Spirit Dragon, of course. The 3 Azure Eyes for revival. And then my favorite part of the deck, the Fusion Engine. I run 2 Vanilla Ultimates, and then 2 of the new Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate White Dragon. I go into them the most. 5-Headed Dragon, and then Versus Dragons for defense. 5-Headed Dragon if I'm getting pesky and I'm pushing for game. Alright, now off to that combo I was showing, or I told you I would show. So let's say you get out a Neo, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, you can attack twice. So first you would send off that Neo's Ultimate Dragon, and then that Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, the vanilla. Anything to happen, you can just banish your first Neo's Ultimate Dragon from your graveyard and protect whatever dragons on the field, mainly your other one. And if you had Silver's Cry in your hand and you really wanted to push for game, you could revive back your Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon from the graveyard, because it is a dragon type normal monster. And that helps you push for game. Alright, this was Chaos from the Four Horsemen. Like and subscribe. If you didn't like our video, like it still and subscribe. And we'll be back with more deck profiles.